Hello and welcome to the English Audiobook Library. Today I want to tell you a story about Eric and his daily routine. This story will help you learn everyday English vocabulary. You will learn about activities we do every day, like waking up, eating, studying, and playing. Listen carefully and read the words on the screen. This story uses the present simple tense, which we use to talk about habits and regular activities. Ready? Let's meet Eric and learn about his day. Morning routine. Wake up. Eric wakes up at 6:30 every morning. His alarm clock rings loudly. At first, Eric doesn't want to wake up. He feels sleepy, but he knows he must get up for school. He opens his eyes slowly. He stretches his arms and yawns. "Good morning, world," he says with a smile. Eric gets out of bed and walks to the bathroom. Morning hygiene. In the bathroom, Eric washes his face with cold water. The cold water helps him feel awake and fresh. Then, he brushes his teeth. He uses toothpaste and brushes for 2 minutes. He brushes up and down, left and right. His teeth are clean and white. After brushing his teeth, Eric combs his hair. He looks in the mirror and says, "Looking good, Eric." Next, Eric takes a shower. The warm water feels nice. He uses soap and shampoo. After his shower, he dries himself with a towel. Getting dressed. Eric goes back to his bedroom. He opens his closet and chooses his clothes for the day. Today, he picks a blue t-shirt and jeans. He puts on his socks and his favorite sneakers. Eric looks at himself in the mirror. He is ready for the day. Breakfast time. Eric goes downstairs to the kitchen. His mother is already there making breakfast. "Good morning, Mom," Eric says. "Good morning, Eric. Did you sleep well?" his mother asks. "Yes, I did. I feel great today," Eric replies. For breakfast, Eric eats scrambled eggs, toast with butter and fresh fruit. He drinks a glass of orange juice. Breakfast is his favorite meal of the day. While eating, Eric talks with his mother about his plans for the day. "I have a math test today," Eric says. "Did you study?" his mother asks. "Yes, I studied last night. I'm ready," Eric says confidently. After breakfast, Eric brushes his teeth again. He packs his school bag with his books, notebooks, pencils, and lunchbox. At 7:30, Eric is ready to leave for school. Cool day, going to school. Eric walks to school every day. His school is only 15 minutes away from his house. On the way to school, Eric meets his best friend, Tom. "Hey, Eric, how are you?" Tom asks. "I'm good. Ready for the math test?" Eric asks. "Not really," Tom laughs. "But let's do our best." They walk together and talk about their favorite video games and sports. At school. Eric arrives at school at 7:50. Classes start at 8 hours. His first class is English. Eric loves English class. Today they read a story about a brave explorer. Eric enjoys reading out loud. The teacher asks, "Eric, can you read the next paragraph?" "Yes, teacher," Eric says. He reads clearly and confidently. After English, Eric has math class. This is the class with the test. Eric feels a little nervous, but he studied hard. The test has 20 questions. Eric reads each question carefully. He thinks about the answers and writes them down. When he finishes, he feels good. "I think I did well," he thinks to himself. Lunch break. At 12:10 p.m., it's lunchtime. Eric goes to the cafeteria with his friends. He opens his lunchbox. Inside, he has a sandwich, an apple, some carrots, and a bottle of water. His mother always packs healthy food. Eric sits with Tom and their other friends. They talk, laugh, and enjoy their food. "Do you want to play football after school?" Tom asks. "Yes, I love football," Eric says excitedly. After eating, Eric and his friends go outside to the playground. They play for 20 minutes before the bell rings. Afternoon classes. In the afternoon, Eric has science class and art class. In science, they learn about plants and how they grow. Eric finds it very interesting. In art class, Eric draws a picture of a basketball court. He loves drawing and sports, so this is the perfect subject for him. At 3:10 p.m., school finishes. Eric packs his bag and says goodbye to his teachers and classmates. After school. Playing football. Eric meets Tom and 5 other friends at the park near school. They are going to play football together. Eric loves playing football. He is good at running and passing the ball. "I'll be on the blue team," Eric says. They divide into 2 teams, blue team and red team. The game starts. Eric runs fast. He receives the ball from Tom and kicks it toward the goal. "Goal!" everyone shouts. Eric scored. The teams play for 1 hour. Eric's team wins 3-2. Everyone is happy and tired. "Great game, Eric," Tom says, giving him a high five. "You too, Tom. Same time tomorrow?" Eric asks. "Definitely," Tom agrees. Walking home. At 4:30, Eric walks home. He feels happy and energetic, even though he is a little tired from playing football. On the way home, he thinks about his day. The math test went well. He had fun with his friends. He scored a goal in football. It was a good day. Evening routine. Arriving home. Eric arrives home at 4:45. He opens the door and says, "I'm home." "Welcome back, Eric. How was school?" his mother asks. "It was great. I think I did well on my math test, and I scored a goal in football," Eric says proudly. "That's wonderful. I'm proud of you," his mother says with a smile. Snack time. Eric is hungry after playing football. He goes to the kitchen and makes a snack. He takes some cookies and pours a glass of milk. He sits at the table and enjoys his snack while checking his phone for messages from friends. Homework time. At 5:30, Eric goes to his room to do his homework. First, he does his English homework. He has to write 10 sentences using new vocabulary words. Eric thinks carefully and writes good sentences. Next, he does his science homework. He has to draw a diagram of a plant and label the parts. Eric uses colored pencils to make it look nice. His homework takes about 1 hour. When he finishes, Eric feels satisfied. Reading time. At 6:30, Eric has some free time before dinner. He decides to read a book. Eric is reading an adventure story about a young detective. He loves mystery books. He reads for 30 minutes. Reading helps Eric relax. It also helps him improve his English vocabulary. Dinner with family. At 7:05, Eric's family has dinner together. His mother cooked spaghetti with tomato sauce and meatballs. It smells delicious. Eric's father asks, "How was everyone's day?" Eric tells his parents about his math test, his football game, and his classes. His little sister talks about her day at kindergarten. They laugh and talk together. Family dinner time is important to Eric's family. After dinner, Eric helps his mother wash the dishes. He washes while his mother dries. Relaxation time. At 8:15, Eric has free time. Tonight, he decides to watch a TV show. He watches a comedy series that makes him laugh. Sometimes Eric plays video games or talks with friends online, but tonight he just wants to relax and watch TV. Bedtime routine. Getting ready for bed. At 9:15, Eric's mother says, "Eric, it's time to get ready for bed." "Okay, Mom. Just 10 more minutes?" Eric asks. "All right, 10 more minutes," his mother agrees. At 9:30, Eric turns off the TV and goes upstairs to his room. He takes his pajamas and goes to the bathroom. He brushes his teeth again, making sure they are clean before bed. He washes his face and changes into his comfortable pajamas. Preparing for tomorrow. Before getting into bed, Eric prepares for tomorrow. He checks his school bag to make sure he has everything he needs. He puts his homework in his folder. He charges his phone. Eric sets his alarm clock for 6:30 in the morning. Going to sleep. At 9:30, Eric gets into bed. His bed feels soft and comfortable. He thinks about his day. He feels grateful for his family, his friends, his school, and his hobbies. Today was a good day, Eric thinks. Tomorrow will be good too. He closes his eyes and falls asleep peacefully. Good night, Eric. And that is Eric's daily routine from morning to night. Did you learn new vocabulary today? Can you describe your own daily routine in English now? Remember, the best way to learn English is to practice every day, just like Eric does his routine every day. Thank you for watching the English audiobook library. Please like this video and subscribe for more English learning stories. Leave a comment and tell me, what is your favorite part of your daily routine? See you in the next video.